Waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's on the move. And he'll get it up to the 27. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey!
Another run for Henry. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
13.
4th down, it's Jackson. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
No, we changed it.
Lamar off to play fake. Buys time, rolling right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, snap to Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Now here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Space on the right, he's got room. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get into the end zone there. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Tucker adds the PAT, and they'll take the lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins need only one to take the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the Dolphins lining up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a point conversion.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
The score, Dolphins 14, Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Ready, shot.
It's a gain of 9.
This is Henry on second. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Dolphins 34
On second down, here's Henry again. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. And a shot.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7.
No, we
Brings up
changed it.
second and 17 at the 21-yard line.
180.
Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
First down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. Completes this one to Braxton Berrios. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
21G. Hey.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
H.N., a first down carry. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Cover one.
Here's A-Chain running right. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey.
Tua setting up to throw. And in for the Miami touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Return coming from the 6. He's 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
180. Sit up.
Play action now with Jackson. On the move, headed right. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Play action, here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
13.
Lamar throwing again. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. D. Eskridge to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready. Let's go. 20, TX.
Throwing it just before halftime. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
All right, come on. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, shot.
from the 44 here on second down. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar. Double one, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Right.
Tagovailoa on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
21G, 21G. It's safe. Go ahead.
Here's Tua again. Chased out to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, middle. Go.
Trying down the middle with Henry. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Henry running to the left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. Nice shot. Shot.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
180. Shot.
Gets this to Bateman. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Lamar off to play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
Trying to run with Henry. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. So they can take... The 30, in fact, he's out shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah. All right.
They'll start the drive with H2H. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45.
A gain of
It's a 21-yard gain.
First down.
And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Whoa! Ready. Hey! Hey!
To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
DC, right?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Now a run with Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to drive up past the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They run it with King Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up!
48-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Henry. He cuts it right. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball's headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41.
Go ahead. Hey, out!
Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They're right here. 20, TX. Out!
Here he is to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Ravens will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to work this down to the 41.
You gotta make a move.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Another run for Henry. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. Oh no, the ball is loose. This one bounces out of bounds right at the line, so it'll stay with the offense here.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
A give to Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Alpha, sit on. Ready. Ready, shot. Hey, Ozzy, sit on.
Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And his kick is blocked. It's picked up inside the... Off to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
He breaks a tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Bateman, the motion man left. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of the...
And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. All or nothing, they'll run it. And he gets in for 2. No flags are down. They are a snap away from winning this ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took